Got some thunder coming to the west. Another thunderstorm coming in. Well, it looks like the rain went around us, but it might set in here again. But I'm going to dig a few of these potatoes out of here and see how far I can get. I want my dirt to go back uphill, and so I'm going to start here and just throw my dirt that way. And I'm going to use this bedding fork. I prefer it over a garden hoe. And basically, you just go down below that. I don't want to break his fork, that'd be bad. I got way down under there. I got way down under that. And then just, and your potatoes come right out of there. I want to put these potatoes over here. We've not had rain in a few days. Good haymaking weather, I'll say that. There's a few people that are making hay, but some of them hadn't even got a first cutting. I don't know what they're waiting on, but okay. Now I'll take the regular garden hoe. I'll pull that material. There's another potato. There's another potato. So you got to be very careful, because your potatoes can grow at the outside of the actual hill. If you ain't careful, you'll dig right into them and you'll damage them. So there we go. I'm gonna knock that section out. There we go. And I'll do that all the way down through there. Closer look at these potatoes here. Good size. You do have little small ones, but they're very pretty. And what I'm looking for is where the actual potato plant was. Now I have weed eated this, so it's going to be kind of difficult to find it. I think it's right here. I'm gonna go right here. Now I want to get as low as I can, because I don't want to jab me in the taters. And there we go. Now I'm going to put these potatoes over here. That right there. Starting to sprout again. That's something. And we had plenty of rain this year, so these potatoes should done good. We didn't have no drought. I know that for a fact. And then it's been very cool. That one's rotted. There's ants all in that. You can't save them all. But I'm gonna have plenty. There ain't no doubt about it. It's gonna be a big harvest if all of them done well. And I'll tear that little section out. There ain't nothing there. Bring my dirt back up this way. Alright. Now another thing I can do, and I've done this before in the past, right here is going to be my next hill of potatoes. So I'm going to have about a foot right here or so. So I could continue, make sure I keep it down low because I don't want to dig in my potatoes. And I can just continue to dig in to the hill. Okay? But once I get in there, I'm going to be digging in my potatoes. And I'm going to take a chance of digging into them. So down here is my potatoes, that low. So if I'm not careful, I'll dig right into them and not mean to. So like I said, they can grow so deep and so far out of the regular hill. So that's the reason I like using this. So I'll just take this right here and I'll just jab down and just keep it low and just keep working. Try not to gouge any. And then there we go. Simple. I think it's a lot faster. I think it's a way lot faster doing it this way. I've been digging them like this for the past, I'll say this makes my 4th year or so. That one's got some damage in it. So I'm afraid to leave them in the ground too long because I'm afraid they'll begin to rot and bugs and worms, stuff like that, starts boring into them. And it'll ruin your harvest. So we don't want that. There's a rock. I'm in here. Alright. So there's what I've got out of 3 hills. And just keep on going. Yep. Lift up. There we go. There's another rotten one. Alright. There's another bad one. So there's 6 hills. I'll just keep going. I'll catch you in a little while. Well, I managed to get 14 hills dug. So far, it's looking decent. Got some bad there. Got some more bad. So when I got to the 14th hill right here, trying to uncover it, the worst thing can happen happened. Right there. It broke again. Now, this handle was a lot longer when I bought it, and I bought it from Tractor Supply. Never has been left out in the weather or anything. And right there, it broke. Like I said, it was a lot longer, but it broke right there, and I wasn't putting no pressure on it at all. So I took that handle from an old shovel, and I got it on the handle, and then I took black electrical tape and taped that handle, trying to preserve it. Now you can see it broke it clean off. That was not cheap. That was like 30-some freaking dollars at Tractor Supply. Now you can say, well, this bedding for it wasn't intended to dig potatoes. You're exactly right. But I didn't put no pressure on it, and it just broke. It's just it's cheap made, but they charge you an outrageous price. But that is our country. That is where our country has gone to. Is right there. Crap. But I got this whole patch right here to go. 14 hills in. Yeah. Oh well, what do you do? Sun's starting to set in the west. That means that dew's gonna start falling here in a little while.